Good morning, student. Today we are going to talk about the topic Earth or planet. So student, Earth is a unique planet where it is revolving around the sun and rotating on its orbit. It means on its axis and on a path that is known as the orbit. And Earth is having the one satellite, that is natural satellite, that is known as the moon, and Earth is taking almost 24 hours. We can calculate that is a 23 hours 56 minutes and 4 seconds to take one complete rotation, and for the one revolution it is taking the 365 days and 6 hours. So I hope so you all are aware about this, what is the rotation period of the earth and what is the revolution period of the earth. If we talk about the earth, so earth is one of the unique planet in the solar system which is support our life, not only the human life but also plant and animal life. So now today we have to discuss about what is the reason for this unique phenomena, how the earth is a unique planet and how the life is possible on it. So first of all, the reason is there, the earth is locating on an optimum distance from the sun. It means optimum means neither very close and nor very far, not like a Mars and not like the Neptune very far, okay, which is very close and which is very far. So in this way the earth is located on optimum distance from the sun, which is very, it means suitable for human being. So it is not like a Mercury, just Mercury is the nearest and closest to the sun and Neptune is very far. So it is in the optimum distance. Second, it is the presence of liquid water over 71% on its surface. It means 71% and 29% is land here. So 71% which is the water, that is very suitable for all kinds of the climatic conditions, for the rainfall, other ones. Okay, that's why it appears a blue from the sky. It means due to the more presence of water, it looks the blue from the space. That's why it is known as a watery planet or blue planet. As you can give the answer, why our earth is known as a blue planet. So the answer is because of the availability of more percentage of water on its surface, that is the 71%. And if anybody is asking to you how the earth is suitable to live in, so first of all you can give the answer. The earth is locating at an optimum distance from the sun. It is neither very close to the like a Mercury or nor very cold or very far from the Neptune. Like this way, one of the most important point is when you have to understand here the blanket of air surrounding. The blanket known as the atmosphere. It means our earth and its surroundings. There is a one blanket of air. Okay, one blanket of air which is protecting it or different kinds of harmful ultraviolet rays of the sun and different kinds of things, and because of the atmosphere only different kinds of activities taking place. So that's why the moon is not having any atmosphere. There are lots of points on the that is based on the atmosphere. Many things like the gravitational force also depending on the atmosphere also. So that's why what is the work of atmosphere? Let's see. It is not only provide air that humans, animals and plants breathe, but also protects against the extremes of temperature. So just I have explained to you. You will also come to know the further chapter maybe in the next class what is the work of atmosphere. So atmosphere is the one of the boon, okay, like a blessing for the earth planet. That's why this is a possibility of earth, the life on the earth surface. That's why we are talking about what are the different points behind it, how the life is possible on earth surface. So that is the most important point. 2 points we have talked about: the optimum distance, second the availability of water, And third, the blanket of air, that is known as the atmosphere. So atmosphere is helping us in such a way, the rainfall and different kinds of the things like the snow and the hail stream, whatever the things is, the natural things is there, that is also occurring because of the atmosphere. It is also protecting us the different kinds of the harmful ultraviolet rays. And not only that, but also it is protecting us and giving us the average temperature of the sun. It means the blanket is protecting not only the ultraviolet rays of the sun, but also it is protecting us of the temperature of the sun also. Then the outer rocky surface of the earth is called the lithosphere, is a source of the soil which support plant life. So we know about the lithosphere. It means where all the live plants, animals and human being, it means all kinds of plants are growing on its surface. So in this way we can understand how the earth is important and having the different unique reasons behind the life possibility on it. Then we can understand the next point, the combination of an ever-changing surface, presence of air and water along with moderate temperature has made life possible on the earth. It means ever-changing surface, presence of air and water. It means like this way we can understand the water cycle and different process when the air and water is taking participate and making and arranging the average temperature for the earth surface. So student, in this way we can understand here. It means how the earth is important and how there are the different regions in which way the earth is having the life, the possibility of life is we are getting on the earth surface. So there we have talked different points, and one more time you can go through, you can understand about it. Okay, it's very easy, and by this one, by understanding, you can explain how the life is possible on the earth surface in the term of distance, in the term of water availability, in the term of the air, and in the term of the lithosphere, which is known as the soil, okay, upper layer of the earth, or in the different kinds of the changing mode of water and the air. Now as to the next point, it is explained to you how the stars are different from planets. Already you are aware stars. I have explained to you in the Zoom class the Big Bang theory, how there is a one big ball, okay, and slowly the explosion was started and different kinds of pieces has been separated from it and they became the nebula. And from there, when they separated from this big ball, they were also very hot, and slowly their temperatures got down. And afterwards what happened, they were the combination of different kinds of the gases, then clouds, gas clouds, and the dust particles, okay, dust particles. So in this way we can understand slowly this nebula. And slowly what happened, this nebula have started the process of gravity, okay, they have started the process of gravity. It means gravity means one kind of force, and they started the process of spinning. It means they started to rotate on their axis. So in this way they became slowly they became the planet. But when they separated from them, they were stars, okay, and slowly from there also something other things also started, so they became the planet. So in this way student, we can understand how the stars are different. You can, like the sun is different, no, and planet like earth is different. We can compare the sun and the earth in this way. Stars are luminous bodies. Why? Because they are having their own light, okay. Stars are made of the hot glowing gases and produce their own heat and light. They are luminous body because they are having their own light, like the sun is the biggest star in the universe, and night time also student you can see in the sky, okay, they all are the stars only, and they are having their own light. As they are very far from us, that's why they are looking very small. And why they are twinkling, that is also one of the different reason. When you will go in higher classes, you will come to know how they are twinkling. They are because of the atmospheric layer and other things, okay, you will come to know slowly. Now we are talking about the stars. So stars are luminous bodies because they are having their own light. But if we talk about the planets, so planets are made of the rocks and do not have their own heat light. You have to understand, stars are made of the hot glowing gases, whereas planets are made of the rocks. Second, you can write the point, they are known as they can produce their own light, whereas planets can't. They cannot be produce their own light because they are made of the rocks. Okay, and but stars can produce the light because they are made of the hot glowing gases, and they are known as a non-luminous body. Who? Planets, because they can't produce their own light, so they are known as the non-luminous body, and they reflect the light of the sun. Like our planet, all the planet in the solar system and other also in the universe, they all are getting the light from the sun. Just we are getting the light from the sun. What will happen if the sun will not rise one day? We can't compete anyone. If it will not rise for a 4 or 5 days, so we start to die. Plants will also start to die because plant cannot grow, make produce their food without a sun. You are aware about this, no? In a science you have studied. Okay, so in this way there is a difference between the stars and planet. Hope so you will go through and you will understand about it. Now student, if you talk about satellites, so what is a satellites? Okay, actually any kinds of the object which is taking the round of any planet. Planet is there, this is planet, I am writing short form planet, and any other one another body, celestial body is taking revolve or take rotating around it, so it is known as the satellite. So some are natural satellite like the moon. Moon is the natural satellite of earth. Okay, moon is the natural satellite of earth, and it is rotating, revolving around the earth. So in this way it is a natural satellite, and but they are not having their own light heat, but they reflect the light to the sun. They are also depending on the sun. But satellite, you have to understand any celestial body which is rotating or revolving around any planet. So in this way we are having the almost all the planets are having the satellites except the Mercury and Venus. Mercury and Venus, it means Jupiter is having the more. Okay, he is having the Jupiter is having the more satellites, whereas Mercury and Venus, they don't have any satellites. So in this way student, satellites we can divide into two parts. One is the natural satellite, one is the natural, and the second is the human made or artificial. We can say artificial. You will get the in the long answer this question also. So sometimes we human being need to get the information about the weathercast, about the different kinds of the telecommunications, radio, television, transmissions, observation and forecast of weather. So for this one, the human made the artificial satellite which we are sending into the space, and it is giving the different kinds of the information to us. So this is known as the artificial satellite. Okay, so it is, we can understand by this one, machines placed by humans to revolve around a host planet are called artificial satellite. They are placed for various purposes like the telecommunications, radio and television transmission, observation and forecast of weather. Okay, so student, in this way you can understand what is the meaning of satellite and how many kinds of satellites. So student, today you have learned. Today I am going to explain this much only. The next Thursday in Zoom class will complete this chapter, and today I am sending the short answers to you. So today student, you have to understand how is our earth, in which way the life is possible on the earth. I have explained to you how are the stars are different from planets, all the points we have talked here, and afterwards I have explained to you satellite and how many kinds of satellite, two kinds of natural and artificial. So this also I have explained to you. So hope so today you will complete whatever the answers. This is afterwards I already I have made a PDF, but I thought it will the too lengthy one, so in the Zoom class we'll talk about it. Okay, I have made this all the things, but in the Zoom class we'll talk and we'll complete the chapter. So till now this much. Thank you and have a nice day.